Flu activity in Washington is now considered very high. The state reported over 1,200 new cases during a one-week period last month. That was more than double the case count in previous weeks. This flu season, there have been 7 deaths because of the flu, 6 adults and 1 child. One of the adults was a woman from Linwood in her 20s. The state says most deaths have been people who have underlying health conditions or are elderly. Health experts say they believe we are at the early part of the peak.
We kind of expected it coming off of the COVID years. Now that everyone's back in school, everyone's getting back together. These respiratory illnesses are coming back, and they have come back full force. And we're hoping that closer to the end of the year, or maybe into mid-January, we start to see it sort of taper back down.
The flu is part of a triple threat of respiratory illnesses that are sweeping the nation.
And the CDC is reporting millions of Americans have already suffered from the flu this season. Aaron McLaughlin reports that children's hospitals are facing a surge of sick kids.
With the holiday season in full swing and Thanksgiving travel reaching nearly pre-pandemic levels, new cases of the flu, RSV, and COVID are expected to keep rising.
Because of travel patterns last week, we expect rates will go up evenly, probably across the country.
The CDC reporting high or very high respiratory illness activity within 35 states, with at least 6.2 million influenza cases reported so far. Across the U.S., flu activity is more than 20 times higher compared to last year. The spike happening at the same time it's becoming more difficult in some regions to find certain medications needed to ease symptoms, like children's ibuprofen and Tamiflu.
The combination of the high viral activity and the lack of some of these available remedies and treatments is creating a worsening of this triple-demic.
Here in California, new RSV cases are overwhelming many children's hospitals. Orange County extending its RSV and flu-related emergency declaration after ER visits to its main children's hospital doubled. On social media, a parent sharing her baby's terrifying experience. Marissa Clark spent Thanksgiving in the hospital with her son, Brixon.
He was really struggling to breathe.
The 3-month-old was diagnosed with RSV and went into respiratory failure. After 5 days in the pediatric ICU, baby Brixon is finally home.
Making sure that you're catching that stuff before it gets too late.
Zooming into COVID-19 now. Right now, the State Department of Health says about 5% of hospital beds are filled by patients suffering from the virus. About 2/3 of the state's population has completed its primary vaccine series.